Yeah, we walk in light, crown and purpose, born from fire, righteous royalty, baby. Let's go. Golden bloodline, dripping in grace, a chosen nation, no one can replace. We walk through fire, still unburned. Lessons written, every page we learn. You can see the glory in my stance. I'm not a product of mere chance. We don't bow to idols or the fake. We got that heavenly DNA. We are righteous royalty. Lift your hand, you are gonna be free. They try to write us out the story, but God's light reveals the glory. Oh, we're righteous royalty. Chosen by the King of Kings eternally. Every step we take is prophecy. This ain't pride, it's destiny. Who we be? Judah strong, never tame. Hold the line. By his power unashamed. Kings and queens beyond the chains. Anointed oil flowing through our veins. We don't flex for no attention. Our crowns don't need permission. We move in purpose, walk in truth, raising up the righteous youth. From the valley to the throne, we shine through the battle, never alone. God reigns, he's the banner over me. So I stand bold in my royalty. We are righteous royalty. Say it loud. We don't need the world's apology. He wrote our names in eternity, and no lie can erase what God decreed. We're righteous royalty. A crown ain't gold, it's authority. He called us light in the darkest streets. Now we dance in victory. Righteous royalty. Yeah. Chosen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today because the Hamites think, I guess they think they're going to F with me and I'm not going to come back at them. Well, you got the right one today. Let me tell you, you got the right one today. Let me tell y'all something. One thing you ain't going to do up in here is threaten a citizen. Now, I'm going to show you a video of this Hamite woman. And because some of our people said they're going to boycott and not go to their stores to get their hair braided and not go to their restaurants and not go, to any of their places of business, she is calling herself declaring war on our people. Well, that's a big mistake. You are a immigrant. We're citizens, and what you don't realize, your war ain't going to be with us. Your war going to be with ICE. Okay? And you Nigerian Hamites that keep coming in my comment section, number one, stop trying to teach us a history lesson. When the hell do we need a history lesson from Hamites? I'm serious. When do we need history lessons from any of you? Ain't no Latino, Caribbean, African gonna come in here from nowhere and teach us history. And all this nonsense, you don't know who you are. We know who the hell we are, and we know who the hell your ass is too. We know who you are historically, even from the biblical text, and we know you are our freaking enemy. And we know not to trust you. But see, when you come from me, I'm going to double down on your ass. So let's talk about all of the places Nigerians have been expelled and thrown out of because of their activity. Now, one thing, when I went online, y'all, one thing I found was people said they were nasty. People said they had attitude problems. People did not like their behavior. And people said in various countries, when they come to your country, they're committing all kinds of crime. So, no, we don't need no lesson from any of you. So stop trying to get on videos talking about who we are and what we don't know and what we don't do. Shut up. Shut up, because we don't need that from you. So let me share my screen. Let's go over all these countries that had to throw these Nigerians out. But before I get to that, I want to play this Nigerian woman that thinks she got some message for us. So let me share my screen so you can hear what she got to say. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's hear what this Hamite got to say.
If all of this reached the consensus of all African and Caribbeans, everybody from Jamaica, Trinidad, Haiti, and Africa, if this meet your consent, since the Black American want to go to war, let's try, let's see. All of us that call out one day from work, all of us across the United States, all immigrants call out from work. Yes. If they want to go to war, let's see what they can prove. And also, all immigrants, like your businesses from all Black American, simple as that. Don't let them go into your grocery store. Don't let them go into your restaurant. Don't let them go into your salon. You want to go to war? We will. And also,
Well, first of all, this dodo need to know, because of the civil rights laws in this country, you cannot deny service at your businesses because you're mad at somebody. Do you realize they can shut your business down? And when you start denying people access to a business because you're mad at them, they'll put you out of business. Do you realize that? The feds will come down on your ass. This woman don't know what she's talking about. You can't have even an African place of business in America and then say, don't allow them in your business. You can't do that. The first thing that's going to happen is the feds are going to come in on you. And when they come and investigate that you've been denying service to people, they're going to close your ass down. So before you run your mouth, you should at least learn the law of the land that you're in. She don't even know what the hell she's talking about. They'll close you down. You won't have a business for long.
so we can ask all our African doctors, yeah, boycott all Black American treatment.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay, this woman ain't too bright. If one of us came in, let's say, to an emergency room, and in that emergency room is an African doctor, the African doctor cannot look at you and say, you're a Black American, I'm not treating you. He would lose his license, his job, and he could possibly be jailed. So, especially if it's a life-threatening situation, let's say it's a life-threatening situation and that doctor is on duty, he can't stand there and say, you're a Black American, I'm going to deny treatment to you. And if something happens, he goes to jail and lose his license and could be subjected to deportation. This woman is dumb. Okay? You can't overrule the laws of the land. I guess you don't look in the mirror and see how melanated you are. You have no power up in here. And if you do the things that you're saying, you know how fast you can be deported out of here? Let's go on. Girl is stupid. She ain't bright at all.
You don't want to go to war with African. Trust me. We are
Let me tell you something, lady. You don't want to go to war on a land that's not yours. Okay? You don't want to go to war on a land that's not yours. Because ultimately, your war will be with ICE. That's what's going to happen. Your war going to be with ICE. And all this shit you're sitting online saying, you just let somebody send this video of yours to ICE. You won't be here long. Your days will be numbered. How you going to threaten somebody in a land that's not yours? And the people you're threatening are actual citizens? Are you out of your damn mind? No, you don't want to go to war with us. You got the shit backwards. You won't be here long.
fifth to four freaking country. The population of African in the United States is more than your Black American population.
That's a
Just
lot.
so you know.
That's a
That's
lot.
the reason why 60.
There are not more Africans in the US than our population. She's full of shit. There are not more Africans here than us. She don't know what the hell she's talking about. There are not more Africans in America than there are us. So we're what? 40 to 60 million? So you mean to tell me there's 40 to 60 million Africans here? Nah. We would have been noticed that. We would have been noticed that if you were that big. She don't know. This woman is dumb. She don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's dumb. It is not more of you here. Fool.
4% of the Democratic vote is immigrant. And out of that 64, 54 is Black. So, Black America, you don't want to go to war with us. At this point, I don't care if you're a Democrat or if you're
If
a
you find
Republican,
out where this woman is, y'all
because
call
the
ICE.
stupid Black
Call ICE.
Republicans
Call
that are
ICE.
being controlled by the white tea brought this up. And it seems to be that some of you on the Democratic Party side are also getting along. So you want to pick that fight? We can do so. Yeah, we can ask our 54% vote to boycott the coming elections. Oh, yes, I can guarantee you when we boycott it, you will have no seat.
She full of shit. Most of the ones that are here can't even vote, y'all. Most of the ones here can't even vote. And the fact that she think it's more Africans here than us, that right there tells you she don't know what the hell she's talking about. It is no way it's more of you. Y'all couldn't even come over here really until the 60s. And we've been here since the 1600s, and you think it's more of you here? What a joke. What a joke. So this woman thinks she gonna threaten us on our own land. This what this dummy think. Oh no, oh trust me. You know how our people are. Our people are like freaking detectives online. They gonna find this bitch and they gonna call ICE on her. I bet you she ain't gonna have these same words for ICE. She won't have these same words for ICE. Because we know race soldiers are part of ICE. And wait till them race soldiers get finished flinging her butt around. We know who ICE is. And as far as the election, Africans never had control over elections here. Since when? Since when? The hell out of here. When have they had control over something? She talked like she got some authority and control over here. You don't even have authority and control in your own land. Please.
Don't play with us. We are calm. We don't intend to insult nobody. We don't look down on anybody. You went through pain. We went through pain. Yes, you went through slavery. We went through slavery in our own house. But we decided in Africa that we're going to put the past behind. We're going to fight for a better Africa. You want to tell us you're the only people that ever went through.
First of all, how can you fight for a better Africa and you live in America, fool? You can't fight for a better Africa and you live somewhere else. That is stupid. How you fighting for a better Africa and you live somewhere else? Please, this woman is dumber than a bag of rocks.
Slavery. No, the Caribbean, Haiti is still going through slavery. Jamaica went through slavery. Trinidad went through slavery. I can name you multiple other African nations that went through slavery. But we don't come out here dragging to ourselves, oh, we suffer history, somebody got to pity party us. No. We work our ass up because we don't want the white team.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be letting white people and Chinese people dominate over in Africa. You ain't working your ass off to do nothing. They're still playing your asses to this very day. Them Chinese people and those white people are over there dominating your asses every single day. You ain't doing nothing. This woman is full of shit. She trying to talk all tough. If you were so tough and bad, then your land would be way more advanced than what it is. Y'all still walking on dirt roads over there. Many of your houses look makeshift, like y'all found anything you could to put it together. In many of the places over there, including Nigeria, still look like you haven't left the 15 and 1600s. That's the way it looks over there. You didn't fight that hard in your land because look at the way it looks. You can't be in another land talking about you fighting for your land. That's BS.
Man to tell us what to do. That's why we work. That's why we don't want to live on the system. So if you're jealous and you angry about that,
Who is jealous of a Nigerian? Anybody, let's take a poll right now. If you are jealous of a Nigerian, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not jealous of a Nigerian, put a 2 in the chat. Who the fuck is jealous of a Nigerian? Who the fuck is this bitch crazy? All 2s. Ain't nobody over here jealous of no one over in no Nigeria, and we're not jealous of any immigrant from Nigeria. Are you mad? This woman done lost her mind, but she's sitting here declaring war on FBA because people are saying they're going to boycott African stores, their businesses. So because of that, she going to declare war on us. Go right ahead and declare war. Like I said, your war going to be with ICE when it's all said and done. So let's get to the next part because she ain't saying nothing significant at all. Really, she's boring. She's boring. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Give me a one if you can hear me. Give me a one if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Let's go down the list. All right, let's go down this list. Now, Nigerians, y'all, get kicked out everywhere they go. This group of people have been kicked out of virtually every place they go. Now, in the recent years, I've heard the UK talking about getting rid of them. They're rude, they're nasty, they commit crimes. Same thing with South Africa. South Africa right now is trying to get rid of them. The South Africans and the Nigerians do not get along. They don't get along. So those are two of the most recent places saying they are trying to get rid of all of them. So, and they're problematic here. And you'll hear about what they're doing here, and they are getting kicked out of America as well. And you know what the funny part is? They seem to be the most boisterous of everyone else. And with your track record, you need to learn how to be humble and shut the hell up. Nigerians have been expelled or deported from numerous countries over the years due to various violations, illegal immigration, visa violation, and crime. They commit crime everywhere they go, y'all. Everywhere they go, they commit crime. Ghana deported, started deporting them way back in 1969. And even recently, they are still throwing these people out of their countries. Now, it's pretty bad. You're on the continent of Africa and you can't even get along with other Africans. That says a lot right there. So they have been deporting them due to criminal offenses like cybercrime and prostitution and visa term violation. In Cameroon, they took in some that were being chased by Boko Haram. And that's another thing, Nigerians. How come y'all can't do nothing about Boko Haram in your country? So anyway, Cameroon have deported them. Libya have gotten rid of them. Some of them left on their own. They did a mass expulsion of Nigerians. The United States deporting Nigerians for drug offenses and other criminal offenses and immigration related issues, overstaying visas, coming into the nation illegally. That's what they mean. The UK, now I have heard for years how the UK was sick of them. UK said they can't stand these Nigerians and want them gone. I have heard that for years. And they have been deporting them and getting rid of them. Germany, a bunch of them went to Germany seeking asylum, and Germany rejected all of their asylums and got rid of them. Italy deported a bunch of Nigerians. South Africa, the South African and the Nigerians do not get along. And the South Africans for years been trying to get rid of them. So they have been deported from there. Mali, same issue, can't get along with them, deporting these Nigerians. In Europe, the Austrians, Belgians, Luxembourg, Hungary, Denmark, all threw Nigerians out. Saudi Arabia also deported a bunch of them, some due to visa cancellation or they submitted incorrect information. So more than likely a criminal lying on a visa application to get into Saudi Arabia that was rejected. So they have been deported. They said they deported 1,000 female pilgrims for arriving without male chaperones. So as you can see, everywhere these people go, they are problematic. So instead of coming here and declaring war on us, you need to straighten your people out. That's what it sounds like to me, because everywhere you go, you seem to be getting rejected. Nobody wants you in their country. And then you're going to come here talking about declaring war on us? Lady, please. All I got to say is you try to implement any of that shit you sitting around talking, you won't be here long. You won't be here long at all. And another thing, the Africans and the Latinos are on, oh, well, they can still change the Constitution and y'all can get kicked out. Okay, well, let me challenge y'all on this. Name one amendment in the Constitution that was ever removed. Name one. Name one amendment that was removed from the Constitution. You couldn't name any because none were ever removed. And they're not going to remove it because you said so. It doesn't work that way. Pick up a damn book and learn something. Because the problem is when y'all trying to preach to us, everything you say is inaccurate. And it's due to the fact that you've been in the land all this time and you have learned nothing about the people here. That's why you're always in error when you speak. All right, y'all. PM, thank you so much for your super chat, B1 and Shalom. Lisa, thank you for everything you do. You're doing great work. Let the Most High separate the wheat from the chaff. Oh, amen to that. Ayo God, thank you so much for your super chat. She's acting like our enterprises succeeded because of Africans. We did this by ourselves. Right. She is sitting here talking like she is responsible. Her people are responsible for so many things in this land, and they ain't responsible for a damn thing. Oh, your presidential election went the way that it did because of us immigrants. Well, then y'all the dumbest immigrants on earth, because look at what happened after the election. Your asses are being deported. How you going to sit on a high horse talking about you're responsible for the election and your asses are being deported? You said this woman, next time y'all want to put somebody on video to threaten us, at least put somebody on the damn video that got some damn sense. Y'all put the stupidest woman among you on a video to address us. How did 13% of the population have as much spending power as the whole continent of Africa? Everyone tailors their lives because of us. That's right. That's right. And they wouldn't even be sitting in this land if it wasn't for us. This woman ain't sitting on the video talking about it was them that got the election. She's trying to talk like they controlled the election. Well, if you did, y'all are the dumbest people to control the election because you got yourself deported. You know what did Forrest Gump say? Stupid is as stupid does, right? PM, thank you so much for the super sticker. Okay, let me just go back up here. Okay, PM, I'm sorry, that was the super chat. I only saw the top of it. Don't ever let any tether have the nerve to bark at the on-code melanated family fighting for justice. Lisa Cabrera, you're our warrior advocate. Thank you. All right, AO God, Nigerians getting kicked out sounds like the Jews. Right supremacy is trying to change face from white to black, but all nations are confed against us. We see the devil and know him well, and he ain't beaten us yet. Right about that. Amen. PM be first. And Shalom, Lisa Cabrera. Thank you. Antithesis. Alchia supporting. And thank you for that super chat. Franklin Falks, thank you for the super sticker. Brooklyn 71881, thank you for the super chat. It's hard to think they are better than us. Miss Lisa, they must be mad dealing with the petition signing and emails we sent. Yes. And thank you to each and every one of you for your support for my channel. But it is outrageous that this woman is sitting around believing that we are jealous of them. And you know, this is not the first time I've heard this from these Hamites. I was watching a video a week ago, and it was a Hamite man implying the same thing. Y'all just jealous of us, and y'all just mad because when we come here, we do better than you. Actually, you don't. See, the thing is, you got to think about it this way. We had to do everything ourselves. There is no government agency that's giving us hundreds or even thousands of dollars to help us do a thing year in and year out. When y'all get here, there's doors open for you that they never open for us. So you already have an unfair advantage because the government helps you. The government don't help us. But in spite of the fact that this government don't help us, we have done pretty damn good for ourselves with no help at all. That's the difference. So y'all, you know, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Because, see, they're talking all this crap today, and they don't realize by tomorrow, ICE can be knocking on that door. And I did a story a week ago on a Canadian man that went on a trip to Canada. He had a legitimate green card. They still would not allow him re-entry into the US. So it just goes to show you, even if you got a legitimate work visa or green card, that is not going to save you if ICE comes down on you. That ain't going to save you. Donald Trump, you know, they're talking all they're going to do is grab the criminals, but we know a lot of these people they're grabbing. Many of them have never been arrested before, but they still got to get out of here. Donald Trump don't care. You're going to get out of here one way or another. And it's gotten to the point where he is sending people to different countries they don't even come from. I don't know how the hell they going to get out of there and go back to their homeland. And you're being deported to poor nations that don't even have money. They don't have the money to do too much of nothing. How are they going to spend the money to deport you back to your home nation? I mean, these folks don't care. And see, y'all learning the hard way, they don't care about you. Us, we no longer pay attention to these people. We get up and do what we got to do in life. We don't have time to be worried about this white folk over there don't like us. This government don't like us. The hell with that. We get up and live our lives to the best of our ability. We don't have the time or the energy to be worried about who like us and who don't. The hell with that. The hell with that. And they know it too. That's why they get scared to see how empowered we really truly are, because we don't sit around racking our brains about who like us and who don't. But see, y'all do. That's why we go and look at your videos, and as Africans, they like us better than they like you, because see, y'all care about that. We don't give a shit about what these people like and don't like. And they know it. They know it. See, y'all care about that stuff. You Latinos care about that. You Africans care. You care about being liked. We don't give a shit about that. And they know they couldn't come if those folks came to us and got in our faces talking about, we don't like you. They know we would laugh them out of this country because we don't give a shit about that. Y'all care about it. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. But thank you for being here. And thank you for all of the support. Let me see. Antithesis, I did thank you. And I see a few more in here. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody. Hello, love. Thank you for the super chat. They have the nerve to get them, Lisa. Yeah. And Cap, good to see you. Nigerians are the kings of street of defecation. You know what? Somebody else was talking about that last night on a video I was watching, how they just go anywhere out on the streets in their nation. But these folks want to come here and convince us that they just come from this great nation. Yeah, a great nation you didn't stay in, a great nation you ran away from. Go figure. So, y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day. I am going to have a few more things coming up a little later. So just be on the lookout for that. And shalom, family.